Yes, welcome to Timas TV. Today we are doing art part and we are trying to demonstrate a situation if like this function depends on W, V, and T. Anytime we differentiate any of this with respect to each of these parameters, we are carrying out partial differentiation. And this is how it is written. This is with respect to W, and if it is like this, this is with respect to V, and finally if we are having this is with respect to T. So for example, we can demonstrate this further if we are given that if Z is equal to this plus 3y x plus this plus this plus 1, and we're asked to look for with respect to x, with respect to y, and also the second derivative with respect to y, and also with respect to x, and we can further do this with respect to y and x. So this is how you start. You're going to do write what we're given plus 3yx plus this plus 1 for dz dx with respect to x. It means that we are keeping y constant. So at this point we have 4 times 3. Sorry, we're going to have 4y, y is constant, and this is differentiated. We have 1 plus 3 times 3, y, this is reduced to 2. This y is constant, is 0. We have this, and we have 0. So rearranging the solution, we are having 4y cubed plus 9 this plus this. That is how it is. And also with respect to y, we have z equals to this plus 3 cubed plus x squared plus this. So at this point dz dy is going to be 4 times 3. We're going to reduce this from 3 to 2, and x will remain being constant. We also have this 3 times 1 because of this y, and we're having an x cubed. We differentiate this, we have this reduced to 2 plus 0, this is constant, and this is constant. Rearranging the solution, we are having 12y squared x plus 3x cubed plus 3. That is a solution with respect to y. So in order to carry out the second derivative with respect to x, we're having that this, the second derivative, is same thing as differentiating the initial solution with respect to x. So at this point we have, this is the solution that we got. So we are actually going to further differentiate it with respect to x. So at this point we're having and this is 0 because this is constant, plus this we're having 9.2. So at that point, um, we have this is reduced to power of 1, and we further differentiate this, and we have 2. So rearranging the second derivative with respect to x, we are having that 18x plus 2. So that is how it is. So we further have to work on the other solution. So we're having that the second derivative with respect to y, and we're using a similar procedure. So this is the z dy, and we have this already established in the previous answer. So it means that this is d dy into the previous answer we have in this x plus 3x cubed plus 3y. So this will further work on this. We have 12 times 2. This is maintained, plus this is a constant, plus 3.2, and this. So the second derivative with respect to y is equals to 24yx plus 6y. That is the answer. So finally, we are going to work on this, and we are saying that this can be written as into divided by. So at this point, we are trying to differentiate with respect to x what we've gotten with respect to y initially. So this is giving us 12 this x plus this 3 plus 3 this. So with respect to x, we are going to be having 12 plus 3.3. This is reduced plus 0. So this is giving us this with respect to x, 12y plus 9 and squared. So let's also look at with respect to y when the answer was gotten with respect to x. So at this point, you can write it this way with respect to y, this is giving us into dz dy. So this is going to be 4 this plus 9 plus this. So differentiating this with respect to y is going to be having this dy dx is going to be 12. This is reduced to 2, and this is 9 plus 0. So that is giving us this. So if you observed, we are trying to prove that the second derivative with respect to x is the same thing as the second derivative with respect to y dx. So if you are carrying out this and it's not giving the same answer, you have to do a recheck to know if you're actually right or wrong. So let's go into another example. If we can have z equals to 2 plus this divided by this. So we are supposed to carry out dy dx, dz dx, dz dy, and dz squared dx squared. So let's see how we are going to handle this. We are actually giving this to be 2 plus x divided by this and this. So with respect to x, we are going to be using quotient rule procedure, where we multiply this as x plus y and factorize and differentiate this with respect to x. So when we are doing this, sorry, this is x, this y, sorry about that. So when we are doing this, we are actually this with respect to x is giving you 6x squared plus this, that is y, and is 0 already, so you can put 0 minus. We repeat this and differentiate this with respect to x. That will give you 1. Divide the whole thing with this plus this 0 squared. So rearranging the solution, we have that this becomes into 6x squared minus 2 cube plus y. This is divided with this plus this all squared. So at this point, let's try and simplify the equation. We have 6 cube plus 6yx minus 2 minus y is giving you this and this. So the answer is going to be this minus this. We have 4 cube plus 6y plus y divided by this. So the partial differentiation with respect to x is giving us this plus this divided by this. So that is our answer. And I will also like to proceed with respect to y. So given was this 2 divided by x plus y. So at this point, the x to y, the z dy is going to be multiply this x plus y multiply with the differentiation of this with respect to y, and that will give you 1 minus multiply this through differentiate this, so that will give you 1 divided by this and squared. So rearranging the solution, we have this plus y minus this divided by equals to This will cancel out. So we are having x minus 2 divided by, so finally let's look at the second derivative with respect to x. With respect to x, we are having that this is same thing as the x into dz dx, and that is this into, we got the dz dx to give us 4 3 cube plus 6yx squared minus this divided by this plus this. So at this point we are going to differentiate this with respect to x. So this is giving us this. Multiplying this, we have this, and we also have to differentiate the numerator with respect to x. So having 12 plus 12 y this plus minus 0 minus, multiply this through, plus this minus this, and differentiate this. So differentiating this with respect to x is going to give us, you differentiate the bracket, also differentiate the power, so that will give us 2 into this plus this. Divide the whole thing by plus 1 divided by 4, raised to power 4. So at this point we are trying to rearrange the solution. So this is, we can actually simplify this and this. So that will give us this plus this into this minus 4 plus minus y, and can divide by 2. This and this simplified. So because of that, this is reduced to 3 raised to power 3. So at this point we can continue rearranging the solution. So we multiply through by this, we are having 12 3, we have plus 12 y squared, we have plus 12 y, we also have plus 12 y squared x. So that is multiplying this to this, we have this, and we have this times this, we having this, we have this times this, we have this, and finally we have this and we have that. So we open this bracket and we're having 2 times this is minus 8 cubed, and 8 multiplied by x to the power of 3. We also have minus 12 this, that is 2 times 6 plus 2x minus minus making it plus. So we have all divided by this. So finally we can rearrange the solution. We have um, look at the like terms, this and this. So we have 4 x to the power of 3. We also look at this and this. The same thing. We have 24 y power of 2. So the next is this and this. This and this cancel out, and we are left with this plus this divided by this as the answer. So I want my viewers to try their hands assignment. Find if z is 2 plus y divided by this. So you write your answer in the comment section.